Washington, D.C., presents our nation's colors. Please remain standing as the senior pastor of the Greater Friendship Baptist Church of Daytona Beach, Reverend Dr. L. Ronald Durham, offers today's invocation.
Let us pray. Lord, we pray that you bless each driver with your protection. Guide them and direct their paths around each turn of the track. Set your angels before them, protect those who race and those in the pit, and allow each one to finish unharmed. As we look at the red, white, and blue of the flag that waves, protect our sons and daughters fighting to keep our freedom around the world and keep America strong. We praise you and thank you. In the majestic name of our Lord Jesus, amen and Godspeed.
To perform our national anthem, please welcome multiple platinum and Grammy award-winning country music superstar, Republic Nashville recording artist, Martina McBride.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Racing for a Cause's K&N Throwback Series. We are live at Watkins Glen International Raceway for the first ever Racing for a Cause Star Car Road Course race. This is going to be very exciting, as we have guys that don't have much road course experience. A lot of these guys have been running in our Indy League, so they've been, learning it from there. But other than that, they have zero experience. So, like I said, we're racing for a cause, and we are here at Watkins Glen running the Cup course. The track, it's the Cup configuration. It is just about 2.5 miles. It's got 8 turns. It's currently 100 degrees on the track. It is located Watkins Glen, New York. It's 90 degrees outside, winded in northwest. Wind speed is just about 16 miles an hour, 57% humidity, and it's mostly cloudy. So the track's a little warm, but they should have some good grip. Currently, your fastest driver is Chris Mefford, with Terry Rennert, Connor Parise, Ryan Nolan, and Troy Redford, your top 5 in practice. We got about 7 minutes left to go in practice, so what I'll do is I will step away, let you guys enjoy practice, and we will go from there. Alrighty, folks, with 1 minute left in practice, getting ready for qualifying. I will say I am excited for this race. It's going to be intriguing to see if if our top drivers still will be at the top, or we might see some new people towards the front of the race tonight. So definitely will be interesting to see. I'm actually calling up the current points standings in the K&N Throwback Series, so please bear with me. And let's see, right now, your points leader is Chris Medford, followed by Dustin Germain, Ryan Nolan, Chad Meadows, Jerry West, oh boy, Troy Radford, Justin Napier, Josh Balding, Dylan Blankenship, and Phil Otto are your top 10 points. So right there, that's your top 10 with as we are getting ready to go into qualifying mode. Excuse me. We got 10 minutes. Let's see, who are we gonna follow? Let's go with Connor Parisi and the 95 Miller Lite. So please, if you're watching and you're at your computer, chat, say hi. We'll definitely call up some drivers during the race if we can. It might be hard just because there is no full cautions. There's just sector cautions. I'm assuming unless something major happens. So Connor is getting around to actually to get the green. Nobody has an official time yet, but everybody is starting their first lap. Takes about a minute and a half to 2 minutes, depending on how good you are. You know, honestly, driving a road course, it's tough. Road course driving is very tough. I'll be honest, I'm glad I am up in here and not driving, because you're lucky you don't see the IndyCar series, because I'm horrible, but it's all right. I have fun anyways. I'd like to thank you guys who are out there for joining me tonight. As everybody is should be finishing up. Well, majority of you guys should be getting ready to finish up their first laps. Here we go. Currently, right now, we have Jerry West. Oh, Connor Parise. Right now, just is in the first. Jerry West second. Ryan Nolan third. Chris Legg fourth. Phil Otto fifth. Tommy Gossett sixth. Oh, T-Roy is taking second now. Oh, Terry Renner. Oh, Connor spun on his second lap. Chris Mefford had the fastest lap in practice, so let's see what he can do. as Chris Medford is in the OSR Network K&N car today. Giving a little shout out to our friend Joe. Still on the pole, Connor Parisi, Terry Renner second, T. Roy Radford third, Brian Hacker fourth, Ryan Nolan fifth, Jerry West sixth, Andrew Hill seventh, Phil Otto eighth, Tommy Gassett ninth, Chris Lake 10th. Chris Medford to second. Let's see, who is Chris Medford's finishing his. Ryan Nolan is heading into the pits. Oh, Thomas Quattlebaum. Tommy Q is on the track right now, taking his laps. As Tommy Q finishes up his second lap. Right now, 20 guys have taken time. Trying to see if anybody is out there. No, nobody is. Oh, no, who is this? Ryan Nolan. Ryan Nolan is back on the track. I don't know if he's just trying to practice a little bit. Alright, with a minute left to go in qualifying, let's take a run through. We have on the pole Connor Parise, Chris Mefford second, Terry Renner third, Troy Rafford fifth, Ryan Nolan sixth, Thomas Axum seventh, Jerry West eighth, Dustin Germain ninth, and Darrow Ricketts 10th. Let's see. No, not enough time. It's all right. So qualifying wrapping up. Connor Parise has locked in your pole. With that, let's go to the grid. And your pole winner, like I said, in the number 95, Connor Parise. Starting outside of row 1, in the number 44, Mr. Chris Medford. Starting third in the number 2, Terry Renner. Starting fourth in the number 94, Mr. T. Roy Rafford. Starting fifth in number 11 is going to be Mr. Brian Hacker. Starting sixth in the 87, we have Ryan Nolan. Starting seventh in the number 13, Thomas Axum. Starting eighth in the 86, Jerry West. Starting ninth in the 28, Dustin German. Starting 10th in the number 88, Darrow Ricketts. Starting 11th in the number 77, Andrew Hill. And starting 12th, the Flying Aussie himself, Mr. Phil Otto. Starting 13th in the number 032, we're going to have Mr. Tommy Gossett. Starting 14th in the 71, the boss man himself, Mr. Chris Legue. Starting 15th in the number 18, Brian Beach. Starting 16th in the 85, Peyton Johnson. Starting 17th in the number 41, Michael Thwaites. Starting 18th in the number 60, we have Justin J.P. Punell. Starting 19th in the number 54, Justin Napier. Starting 20th in the 08, Thomas Quattlebaum Jr. That will be our field. We have 20 drivers getting ready to do battle as the pace car leaves. "20 cars set to do battle here, Watkins Glen International." So I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, watching tonight's race. Green Motorsports Production. I'm happy to bring you live racing for the cause action. As I think this is going to be an exciting race. Definitely going to be interesting to watch. as they are now double file. And the pace car is in. We are green flag racing at Watkins Glen. As Chris Mefford got a great start. I don't know what happened to Connor Reese. He ended up way back there. Oh, car's going out wide. Car's jockeying position to get in the inside. As Chris Medford has opened up a decent lead. I want to go back and see what's going on in the back of this. Cars are stacked up. I'm very impressed so far that we've gotten through these corners, and we've haven't had anybody spin out or crash or anything. It's part of it's probably because of the fact that I'm not on the track. As Terry's car was looking at our camera from the back, I don't know how good that is. And Chris Mefford going in a turn. I need to call up my turn map. Alright, here we go. As they enter the inner loop, and they come out and they hit a turn 5. So we're on lap 2 of 45. Chris Medford has a 0.6 second lead. And turn 6. And go right into turn 7. And down the front stretch. Oh, Chris Medford comes into pit. He's playing pit strategy already, folks. I do not know why. But Chris Medford into pit already. Oh, one car's around. Trying to find out who that was. Number 11. Joshua Spalding. Let's see if I can catch that on replay. Oh, just going through the corner and lost it. So I should have went back 40 seconds, but yeah, he basically just went into the corner and lost it. That's unfortunate. But he's back on the track. As Troy Radford is your leader, followed by Connor Reese and Terry Wren at third. Coming out of turn 7. Headed down the front stretch. Turn 3, turn 4. As they head down, I guess you could call this the back going into the inner loop. And turn 5. Let's head back towards the back. Let's see what JP's doing right now. If she's hitting the inner loop, Justin Napier was looking. Oh, I don't know if he missed braking in there, but they're gonna make him have to slow down because position gained. So he gets a little like time penalty and make him hold up for X amount of time, and then they'll allow him to get back up to speed. Ooh, he gets a little loose coming out of the coming out of turn 7. Let's see, what else we have? Well, let's see what the Flying Aussie's doing. Got a battle going on here with Aaron Tolhurst. As we've had a pass for the lead, Connor Parise is in the lead. Troy Rafford in second, Terry Rennett in third. Coming down the front stretch, heading to turn 1. They head into turn 2 with a slight uphill going into 3 and 4. Small little S combo there. As they go down this little back straightaway, they'll head into the inner loop. And right when they get out of the inner loop, they head into turn 5. So they have a quick right and left, and they get a long sweeping right turn right here. As they're coming down the front stretch, coming into turn 1. Looking to see if Terry might press the issue there. Try to get under Troy. Got a good little battle going here for second and third between Troy Rafford and Terry Rennett. Thought Andrew Hill was going to try to make a move going in the inner loop, but does not do that. Oh, Terry's looking on the inside. Oh, passes Troy Rafford on the outside for second place. Connor Parisi, Terry Renner, Troy Rafford. As we're following Chris Medford, see what's going on with him. As he's in 16th place. Trying to work his way up to the front. These guys are really spread out, single file. Let's take a run down through the field, shall we? In the lead. Started first, currently first. Connor Parise. Then we have Terry Renner, started third, is currently second. Troy Rafford, who has started fourth and is currently third. Ryan Nolan started sixth and he's up to fourth. Thomas Axum started seventh and is up to fifth. Andrew Hill started 11th and is up to sixth already. Dustin German, he started ninth and is up to seventh. Joshua Spalding, he started 21st and he's up to 8th. He's gained 13 positions. Jerry West, he's lost a position. He started 8th and is currently 9th. And Chris Legue, the boss man, he started 14th and is now up to 10th. Brian Hacker, he spun out earlier in the race. He started 5th and is currently in 11th. Darryl Ricketts, he started 10th and is currently running 12th. Chris Medford, he started 2nd, is currently 13th. Like I said, he had a interesting pitch strategy, I'm thinking. He went off like the second lap and pitted, so I'm just thinking maybe saw something with gas mileage, so he's trying to make that work for him. Michael Thwaites, he's 17th, started 17th up to 14th. Brian Beach, he's started 15th and he's still in 15th. Here's Justin Napier, he started 19th and he's currently 16th. Chad Meadows started 23rd and is up to 17th. Phil Otto, the Flying Aussie, he started 12th and he's currently 18th. Tommy Q, he started 20th, and he is 20th. He's currently going a lap down. Peyton Johnson, he started 16th and is currently 19th. Aaron Tollers, Started 22nd, it's up to 20th. JP was in the pits. He had some damage. I do not know what happened to him. So we're at lap 13 of 45. We have 32 laps remaining. We've had one lead change. This is what it's like if you're in the passenger seat of this car. We're riding along with the boss man. Go check out some different camera angles. The drivers are so spread out, there's no real battles going on right now. What I got right now is first and second going at it. 7/10 of a second racing between them. Oh, as the leaders are coming into pit right now. This might be what Chris Medford was looking for right here. They are away. It's Chris Medford I have as the leader. Brian Hacker second, Connor Parise third, Troy Radford fourth. Excuse me, Terry Rennert fourth, Troy Radford fifth. Justin Napier got a little loose there in that corner. Dumped it around. As we get a battle for second and third between Terry Rennert and Connor Parisi. As Chris Medford has opened up a almost 4.5 second lead. There's a good battle going on here for second, third, and fourth between Connor Parisi, Terry Rennert, and Troy Radford. As we're lap 19 of 45. As a catching Justin Napier heading into the inner loop. as Chris has opened up a 5-second lead over second place car. As we continue this battle for second, third, and fourth place, Connor Parise, Terry Reinhardt, and Troy Rafford. As they head into the inner loop. Chris Medford has pitted. Wish I could speak with him so I could find out what his theory is, because he's not going to make it to the finish with this run, so the leaders will have to do another pit stop. As we continue with Connor Parise, Terry Renner, and Troy Rafford, your top three. Terry Renner looking on the inside. No, does not make it happen. Lap 22 of 45. As we're entering the inner loop, lap 23 of 45. We're just about halfway. I'd like to thank everybody who's out there watching on Greenway Motorsports Productions TV on Facebook. As these guys continue to battle it out for the top three positions. Alright, 15 laps to go. Or just sit back and enjoy the race. Lap 26 of 45. As we continue with Connor Parise, Terry Renner, and Troy Radford. I swear I will get that right where I say Terry and then Troy. Yeah, this is tough being by yourself with the road course. I will say that. Trying to catch all the action. Along with that, trying to see what else is going on and bring you some information and tidbits. This is our first road course in our stock car divisions. Oh no, we had a road course in the lead on the street stock. So no, it's not our first rodeo with the road course. This battle might heat up some lap traffic. As we're at lap 31 of 45, still have Connor Priest in the lead, Terry Renard in second, Trey Radford in third. Chris Medford has made his way up to fourth. Chris Legue. Oh, we have a car. Oh, it's that Chris Medford. No, it is not. Who was that? There's the boss man. They're running in a nice 5th place. I know he was excited for this week. He's a closet road course fan, so when he saw road courses, he was all about it. Oh, Boss Man's in the pit. Chris Medford is up to third. Chris Medford is now in second. Ooh, he scrubs the wall a little bit right there. As he's now got his eyes set on Connor Parise. Ah, okay, that's why he had to go in. I'm just getting information that Chris Medford got a black flag on the start because the leader started in the wrong gear and he passed them. But has recovered nicely. Sure, Joe will be very happy with how the OSR network car is doing tonight. And speaking of OSR network, Joe will be broadcasting the Truck Series tomorrow night. And I believe the Truck Series is... Yeah, I gotta look, see where the Truck Series is tomorrow night. I do not remember. And it's only the league that I'm the admin for, and I can't remember. But it's okay. Chris Medford is into pit. This should be his last. The trucks are at Texas tomorrow. Wednesday, the late model series for Racing for a Cause will be at Thompson Motor Speedway Park. It's actually what it's called now. Then the Wreck Rick Street Stock Series will be at Lucas Oil Raceway. And the Dirt Street Stocks will be at USA. And I gotta double check, and I believe not next week, but the week after that, the trucks will take on Eldora. Yeah, I will double check that so that people will know. As we're at lap 37, Terry Renner is in the lead. Troy Rafford in second, Josh Spalding in third, Andrew Hill in fourth, Chris Medford in fifth. So we're going into the inner loop. We got a nice little line of cars right there battling each other. Again, I'd like to thank everybody who was out there watching. I know it's kind of a tough race. Not a lot's been going on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let's see, we're at Texas, then we got the week off for Halloween in the Truck Series. Then we'll be at Gateway, Iowa, Kentucky, then Eldora. That'll be actually November 28th. So mark your calendars. Then let's see, we have, this week we have Watkins Glen. We're off next week. I believe, I don't know, that might change. Then we got Michigan, Bristol. Actually, this has changed, so I can't go by that. As we got 5 laps left to go. Gotta go through the field as we got 5 to go. See what we got. See if we got any battles going on around here. Flying Aussie. Bill Otto up to 14th. So we got 4 to go. So we're following around Ryan Nolan, who's currently in 7th. Three laps to go. As our leader is catching more lap traffic. The slow traffic though might hold him up. Oh, Justin Napier goes the long way. It's I know he was trying to give room for the leader. I think maybe he didn't get enough brake. He just kind of got out. As we go back to the leader. With 2 to go. Terry Renner, Troy Rafford, Joshua Spalding, your top 3. Andrew Hill, Chris Mitford round out your top 5. As white flag is out on your leader, Terry Renner. So basically all he needs to do is just hit his marks and he should come home with his first Racing for a Cause victory. He's actually he's one of our new drivers, just got into the league this season. He's already showing how strong he can be if he win here. As second place is just entering the inner loop as he was exiting the inner loop. He's got about a 5, almost 6 second lead over second place Troy Rafford. And Troy's got over a second. As he comes around turn 7 one last time. Your winner is going to be Terry Rennert, followed by Troy Rafford, Joshua Spalding, your top three. So as we get drivers settled. There we have it. Terry Rennert, Troy Rafford, Joshua Spalding, Andrew Hill, Chris Mefford, Dustin German, Ryan Nolan, Chris Legg, Brian Hacker, Jerry West. Your top 10. Dale Ricketts, Justin Napier, Chad Meadows, Phil Otto, the Flying Aussie finishes 14th. Peyton Johnson, Aaron Tollers, Connor Parise, Michael Thwaites, Brian Beach, Thomas Quattlebaum Jr. Your top 20. Then Thomas Axum, Justin J.P. Purnell finishes 22nd, and Tommy Gossett finishes 23rd. All right, so we'll take a minute. We're going to talk to our top three. First, we're going to be welcoming Josh Spalding into the room.
User was moved to your channel.
Josh, this is Rick. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So, the first road course we've had for Racing for a Cause in the street stocks. You come home with the top three. You must be pretty excited about that.
I'm definitely happy with that. I definitely was not happy with my qualifying effort. I got 1X each time and had to start in the back. Kind of just pick my way through and pick my times to make passes and to be patient. It's hard to do when there's so many cars and you know the leader's just taking off. But it was a good race, stayed clean, and had a good finish. It was a great race, a good win by Terry there. He had a great car all night. I needed about one more lap to catch Troy. I think I had a few more laps, fresher tires, and that would have been fun, but still a good finish.
Yeah, especially with the problems you had qualifying. I mean, I think you started 21st, I believe, and you finished third. You passed something like 18 cars, and I mean, on a road course, it's something very difficult to do.
Yeah, I didn't know how it was going to go. I just, like I said, was trying to stay patient and pick my spots, and knew I was going to have to make 2 pit stops and try to make those clean, no mistakes. And luckily, was able to clear lap traffic when it mattered and didn't have too many incidents. Almost spun it out a couple times, but I think everybody probably had a little bit of trouble a few times tonight. It's a little slippery out there, especially on old tires, but definitely a fun track, a lot of grip, and a good race.
Yeah, because I actually think I did see you spin out. One of the few spinouts I did actually capture during the race, and
I don't know. I never spun it all the way out. I got a little sideways a couple times, but never really off the track.
yeah, no, I saw you get a little sideways, I believe it was, and just enough. But I think you lost a couple positions, but gained them back. But no, I mean overall, it was a very good run for you. So I definitely would be happy with that. Anybody like to say hi to? Thanks out there.
I'll say hey to all the viewers watching, and appreciate Racing for a Cause putting the league on, and you broadcasting it, Rick, and looking forward to tomorrow's truck race.
Yes, tomorrow's truck race at Texas should be definitely a good race.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
All right, buddy. Congratulations on third place finish.
Thanks, Rick.
User was moved out of your
That
channel.
was Joshua Spalding on his third place finish. Let's get second place of T. Roy Rafford in here.
User was moved to your channel.
Troy, this is Rick. You got a copy?
Hi, dude, Rick. How are you doing today?
Just wonderful, I guess. For me, it was kind of a boring race. It got single file racing there, so not the action I was kind of hoping for. But I mean, it was a good night for you, coming home with a solid second place finish. It's going to definitely help you into the points going forward tonight, because some of the top contenders didn't have that great of a night.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, first thing I've got to say, man, hats off to Terry. Terry just ran a absolutely phenomenal race. I was having so much fun up there with him, Connor, and me. Just, man, we were just battling, trying to get anything we could on each other.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, if Chris didn't get that black flag to begin with, I think there would have been a bigger battle going on there for the lead between that group of you guys, because he was definitely fast. But he got, with that black flag, his pit sequence got all screwed up.
He did, and Chris did a phenomenal job coming back through. Just unfortunately, because we didn't have any eyes on it, we knew Connor had missed a shift, but we still just I just didn't feel comfortable getting that cleared on him. But Chris did a great job getting back up there and coming home with the top 5.
Yeah, no, he definitely did, and unfortunately, I mean, even from my view, there wasn't a good view on it, so it's definitely a tough decision to make. But other than that, no, you ran a really clean race. The car looked good all night. It must have been fun to drive out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I made a little bit of a mistake there on the last pit stop. I thought fuel only was going to be the call to take, and my tires were just garbage by the end of it. So, Terry was able to pull away. Josh just about got me one more lap, and he would have got me for second.
Yeah, he was hoping for one more lap to be able to get at you, but it is what it is, and he was got a top solid third place, considering he was finishing in the he started I think dead last. So
Oh yeah, but I mean honestly, for one of our first real road course races in the big heavy cars, man, I'm proud of our guys. We had great racing out there, lots of give and take. I'm just very proud of our guys.
yeah, no, it was a very good race. It was very clean. I didn't see I didn't get anything hitting me with any sector cautions really. So it seemed like it was a very clean race.
Oh, without a doubt.
But before I let you go, anybody you'd like to say hi to, thank?
I know my dad's out there watching, and of course, just everybody out there watching the live feed. Thank you guys for hopping on and checking out what we do. Of course, if you're racers, get out here, race with us. We'd be glad to have you. Greenaway Motorsports Productions for broadcasting tonight, all the guys over at GMR, and of course, my wife for just putting up with all this mess.
Yes, definitely the wives for putting up with this. Well, Troy, congratulations, and we will see you tomorrow night.
All right, see you. Thank you, Rick.
User was
That
moved out
was
of your
Troy
channel.
Radford, your second place finisher. And now we're going to welcome in our winner, Terry Rennert.
User was moved to your channel.
Terry, this is Rick in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy. Just celebrating in Victory Lane. How you doing?
Good, good. You must be really happy. Been here probably, about 6 weeks now, and you pulled off your first victory. It must be a happy day there up in Chicopee.
Yeah, it is. Love the Glen. It was an awesome race. I mean, I had no idea that I was gonna take those 4 tires at the end and get by everybody. It was just a risk. I took it, and a clean race all the way around. Everybody raced me clean. Troy was really fast. We lost a leader there. I don't know what happened in pit road, but I was just biding my time behind him. So, all in all, it was a good race. I'm wicked happy.
Yeah, no, it was a good, clean race. You guys had a good battle going on there up in the front. You, Troy, Connor, Chris, when he was able to get back up there. So it was definitely some fun racing up there. But you had the car to beat all day. You were up there, and you actually had a nice 6 second gap between you and Troy there at the end. So that you definitely were a powerhouse there.
Yeah, I think the old tires for him, he was starting to get loose, made a couple of mistakes. Early on, I was just hanging behind Connor. It was who got a corner better or not. But, I figured instead of us racing and bringing Troy back up into the mix, I would just hang behind him and hope that the pit sequence, worked in my way.
Yeah, and it definitely looked like it did. Your choice of how your pit selection there on when you wanted to pit worked out for you, so you had the fresher tires at the end. But
Plus,
congratulations. Oh, what's that, buddy?
thanks. I had My Little Pony power, so that helped a lot too. I just want to thank Racing for a Cause for having me, Greenway Motorsports Productions for putting this on, and support your local charities and your national charities. That's what this is all about. And my teammates, Soggy Bottom Boys, Scott and Jeff.
Well, congratulations, buddy. I was about to get to for you to be able to say thanks to everybody out there. And actually, I think it was the eyes in the back of your car that intimidated people. Because I
Yeah,
got a
scared
good view of
everybody
those.
off.
Yeah, definitely that. But congratulations, buddy, again. And we will see you next week.
All right, thanks, Rick. Take care.
User was moved out of your channel.
That was Terry Renner, your winner for tonight's race. I'd like to thank everybody who watched the race, and just remind you guys that tomorrow night the Truck Series will be at Texas, and you can go see that on the OSR network. You can like them on Facebook. The live stream will be on Facebook, will be on YouTube. I don't know what else he has it on. He's got like 5 or 6 computers, NASA, everybody on standby when he does a race. So go check out Joe and the OSR network. And again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching tonight. Until next week, I'm Rick Greenaway. Have a nice night.